Get ready, Sonic fans, because the hype train is leaving the station and it's not stopping until December 2024. We are officially in the home stretch for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and the excitement is absolutely electric. After the massive success of the first two films, which proves that video game movies can be done right, the pressure is on for the trilogy capper to deliver. And from everything we've seen and heard so far, it looks like Paramount and Sega are pulling out all the stops to make this the biggest, most epic Sonic adventure yet. The first two movies gave us a fantastic introduction to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, but now, it's time to step into the shadows. That's right, the ultimate life form himself, Shadow the Hedgehog, is making his big screen debut, and the internet has been in a meltdown ever since a post-credit scene in Sonic 2. Let's rewind for a second. Sonic the Hedgehog ended on a massive cliffhanger. After defeating Robotnik and his giant Death Egg robot, we see a GUN agent talking about a secret file, a research facility that's been a black site for 50 years. The name of the project, Project Shadow, and then we get that chilling first glimpse of the black and red hedgehog opening his eyes. For longtime fans of the series, this was the moment we had all been waiting for. Shadow's introduction isn't just adding another character. It's unlocking a whole new level of lore and complexity for this cinematic universe. His story, originating from Sonic Adventure 2, is one of the most beloved and dramatic arcs in the entire franchise. It's a tale of loss, revenge, and eventual redemption, and bringing that to the big screen is a monumental task. The question on everyone's mind is, how faithful will the movie be to the source material? The filmmakers, led by director Jeff Fowler, have repeatedly shown their deep respect for the Sonic games. They've listened to fans remember the original Sonic design, yeah, they fixed that, and have carefully woven in iconic elements, from Green Hills to the Chaos Emeralds. So it's safe to assume they understand the weight of Shadow's character. He's not just an evil Sonic clone, he's a tragic anti-hero, created by Professor Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, with a promise to a young girl named Maria. His motivations are deeply personal and tragic, and that's what makes him so compelling. The early logo reveal for the movie, which used the iconic red and black color scheme and font from Sonic Adventure 2, was a clear signal to fans that they are taking this seriously. They know what we want to see. Now, let's talk about the cast, because it's absolutely stacked. Ben Schwartz, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, and Idris Elba are all reprising their roles as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, respectively. Their chemistry was a huge part of what made the second movie so special, and I can't wait to see Team Sonic back in action. But the biggest casting news that sent shockwaves through the fandom was the announcement that Keanu Reeves will be voicing Shadow the Hedgehog. This is, without a doubt, perfect casting. Keanu has the incredible ability to portray characters with a quiet intensity, a deep sense of gravity, and a hint of underlying sorrow. Think of John Wick or Neo. He can deliver that cool, brooding demeanor that is essential to Shadow's character, while also capturing the emotional depth of his tragic backstory. I can already hear him delivering lines like "I am the ultimate life form," and it gives me chills. This is a casting choice that shows the studio is not just aiming for a kid's movie. They're aiming for a blockbuster with genuine dramatic weight. And of course, what would a Sonic movie be without the master of mayhem himself, Dr. Robotnik? Yes, Jim Carrey is back. After some uncertainty about his retirement, Carrey confirmed he would be returning to don the mustache and goggles once more. His performance as Robotnik has been nothing short of legendary. He brings a manic, unhinged energy that is just so entertaining to watch. The last we saw him, he had fallen from the giant robot, but as he himself said, you can't get rid of him that easily. The official synopsis hints that Robotnik is in a bad way, depressed and out of shape after his defeat. But his discovery of Shadow will undoubtedly reignite his evil spark. The dynamic between a rejuvenated, vengeful Robotnik and a powerful, emotionally conflicted Shadow is going to be fascinating to watch. Will Robotnik be able to control the ultimate life form, Or has he unleashed a force far beyond his comprehension? My money is on the latter, so what's the plot going to look like? Based on the first teaser trailer dropped at CinemaCon and the hints from the synopsis, it seems we are getting a direct adaptation of the core conflict from Sonic Adventure 2. Team Sonic, now living a relatively quiet life as heroes, will be forced back into action when Shadow emerges. The trailer reportedly showed Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles struggling to fight Shadow, who seems completely unstoppable. There's a scene where he simply says, "I'm going to kill you," and it's clear this is a threat level Sonic has never faced before. Shadow isn't just trying to take over a town. He has a deeply personal vendetta, likely against the world he blames for his past tragedy. This sets up the classic hero versus anti-hero storyline. Sonic, the fun-loving, free-spirited hero, versus Shadow, the brooding, purpose-driven powerhouse. It's a clash of ideologies as much as it is a clash of super speed. The movie will likely be split into two perspectives, much like the game was. We'll follow Team Sonic as they try to understand this new threat and save the world, and we'll also follow Team Dark. Wait, did I say Team Dark? Oh yes, we know Shadow is in, and it's almost a certainty that he won't be alone for long. The Sonic Adventure 2 storyline heavily features Rouge the Bat, the jewel-thieving government spy, and of course, E1-3 Omega, the final, destructive robot in Robotnik's E-Series line. While their inclusion isn't officially confirmed, the filmmakers would be missing a massive opportunity if they did and bring in the full Team Dark roster. It would perfectly parallel the Team Sonic trio of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Imagine the interactions, Rouge's sassy, manipulative nature playing off of Knuckles' gullibility, Omega's single-minded desire for destruction clashing with Robotnik's ego. The possibilities are endless. One of the central themes of Sonic Adventure 2 is morality and what it truly means to be a hero. Sonic is framed for Shadow's destructive acts, turning him into a public enemy. This forces Sonic to not only fight a new rival, but also to clear his own name. It's a classic mistaken identity plot that adds another layer of tension. Will the movie go this route? It seems highly likely. It would be a great way to challenge Sonic's character. How does the ultimate hero react when the world turns against him? It forces him to grow and mature, moving beyond the quippy teenager we saw in the first film into a more seasoned protector. And on the flip side, we will see Shadow's journey. We will likely get flashbacks to his time on the Space Colony arc with Maria and Gerald Robotnik. Understanding his past is crucial to understanding his actions in the present. The emotional core of this film will rest on whether Sonic can get through to Shadow and help him find a new purpose, turning him from a tool of vengeance into a hero in his own right. Let's not forget the spectacle. The first two movies had some incredible action sequences, but Sonic 3 is poised to blow them out of the water. We're talking citywide destruction, high-speed chases that defy physics, and chaos control. Yes, Shadow's ability to manipulate time and space using Chaos Emeralds is one of his signature moves. Visually, this is going to be a feast for the eyes. Imagine seeing Shadow teleporting around Sonic, creating a fight sequence that's both visually stunning and strategically complex. The budget for this film is clearly massive, and all of that CGI power is being funneled into bringing these iconic moments to life. We've seen Sonic use chaos energy, but Shadow is the master of it. The scale of the battles is going to be astronomical, potentially even taking us to space and the Space Colony arc, a key location from the game. The final act could very well involve the entire planet being in jeopardy, forcing Sonic and Shadow to potentially team up against a greater threat. The music is another huge element. The first two films had great scores by Tom Hokenborg, aka Junkie XL, who expertly blended orchestral themes with electronic beats that felt right at home in the Sonic universe. But for Sonic 3, they need to bring in the big guns. I'm talking about Crush 40. For anyone who played the games, the sound of Crush 40 is synonymous with the adventure era. Songs like Live and Learn are not just background music. They are anthems that define the entire experience. The cry from fans to include Crush 40 in the movie has been deafening, and there have been some positive hints from the band themselves. Hearing that iconic guitar riff kick in during a climactic battle between Sonic and Shadow? It would be pure, unadulterated fan service of the highest order, and it would elevate the entire film. So as we look ahead to December 20th, 2024, the anticipation is at a fever pitch. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 isn't just another sequel. It's the culmination of a journey that started with a controversial trailer and became a global phenomenon. It is a testament to listening to your audience and treating the source material with love and respect. This film is set to deliver on the promise of that Sonic to post-credit scene, bringing one of gaming's most iconic rivalries to the big screen with an all-star cast, a massive budget, and a deep understanding of what makes these characters so enduring. We're going to get action, we're going to get humor, and most importantly, we're going to get heart. This is the Sonic event of a generation, a movie that promises to be bigger, faster, and more epic in every conceivable way. Get ready to find out who the ultimate life form really is. Thank you so much for watching. What are you most excited to see in Sonic 3? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're as hyped as I am, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates as we get closer to the release date. Until next time, gotta go fast.